Hello, Ian Billinghurst here. In my writing, lecturing and consulting, I have since 1983, and that's over 35 years ago, been sharing just one consistent message. And it's a very simple message that raw, whole foods, evolutionary nutrition is the only way to achieve genuine canine health. In late 1993, that's almost 30 years ago, I unleashed a little book on the world. It was self-published entirely, and I called it Give Your Dog a Bone. It was all about the fundamental importance of the raw diet in canine health and longevity. Give Your Dog a Bone began its life as a few simple notes, and I wrote these for my dog-loving clients. And the reason I wrote these notes was so I could stop constantly talking about raw. I'd found myself talking daily during most consultations about the importance of raw, and I was explaining the simple steps, the details of just how easy it is to feed dogs a raw, whole food diet. But what I actually wanted to do was to spend more time just getting on with being the best vet I could possibly be. Now, over time, those few simple notes began to grow and eventually turned into this book, Give Your Dog a Bone. And since that time, it would seem I've talked about nothing else. The truth is, I've spent a lifetime immersed in this one vital message. In fact, this book has taken me around the world, and as I've travelled around the world, I have been giving this one consistent and basic message, the absolute and fundamental importance of raw whole food for dogs. So much for not wanting to talk about raw. Now, ironically but understandably, this unchanging message, which hammers home the importance of raw, has also helped me to become what I was looking for, a better vet. And yes, there's a very good reason for this, and it's very simple. Those pet parents who choose to adopt the raw food program, they experience the great joy of watching sick animals somehow miraculously regain their health. And they then go on to experience the enormous pleasure of living with supremely healthy dogs and cats. It's quite common today for pet parents and veterinary professionals to make contact with me in one way or another. These people from all corners of the globe tell me of their experiences with the raw diets. These are diets they've either been feeding their dogs or recommending to their clients. And many of these people I've never actually met, at least not in person. Quite a few had consulted with me, mostly over the internet. These had usually been conversations about switching their dogs to a very specifically formulated raw diet. And the reason they had contacted me was generally because one of their dogs had a health problem, such as kidney failure. Others had bought my books, and quite a few of them had attended one of my lectures. But no matter where or how we had met, they had one consistent message. They were keen to share with me stories of their success with raw diets. And this has often been for decades. I received one of these emails from Rob Ryan, the founder of Gussie's Gut. This is how Rob Ryan and I originally met. We've reconnected over 22 years later to work together on Gussie's Gut.